That's funny. You know why? We watched it. We watched the wedding last night.
Who's that?
My mom.
Hey.
We watched the wedding last night and watched the whole part of you and I dancing.
Oh, is that the song?
Same song, huh?
Okay. All right, guys. I am super tired. I had a very long day. And Jenna's finished cooking my hubby some dinner.
Oh, who did?
After my crazy day, I was pretty good housewife. But I am ready to go to bed, but there's some things that have plagued my mind, and I want to get it out of my thought process before I go to bed. So, excuse the noise. Excuse the noise, guys. Sorry. It's okay. We're doing some stuff.
Sorry.
No. Go ahead. Oh, you can't see because there's no lights in here. Oh, do you want me to have Chris bring the lights in?
No, I'm good. One more bolt and we're solid.
You sure?
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Oh no, make all the noise you want to. This is my Hold on, let me turn this back around. Hold on. All right. So, let me just tell you a couple of things. I'm super tired. I know I keep saying that, but I am gonna, before I call it a night, I had to get this off of my thought process, but let me go somewhere a little quiet. Hold on, let's see if this works. I'll go with when all else fails. All right, so here we go. As you all know, I've been doing a lot of traveling, and while I've been traveling, I've been meeting a lot of different people on the airplanes and from all across the country. And please excuse my tiredness. I didn't put makeup on or anything, but I feel a little bit drained because people have been reaching out to me, which is pretty good, and I'm glad, and I'm thankful that God sees fit to put people in my in my path. But you guys know me. I take what I do to heart, and to me it's more than just making money. It's more than just real estate. It's more than just the motivational speaking. It's so much more to me that I really like. I take this stuff home. But there's a couple people that have very similar stories, of whom I've met recently in my travels. And one of the guys that I met has been having a lot of issues with his past. The way he was raised, the way his grandfather treated him, the way his parents treated him. And so as an adult, you can see the way that he acts, and he blames his parents and his raising for a lot of other things. So I met him on the plane coming from Atlanta, and I encouraged him, help him, kind of get to the root of his problem. He left off the plane like on cloud 9, feeling relieved, and he cried. I cried on the airplane because, God shows up anywhere, wherever you ask him to. I mean, you don't even have to ask him. He does what he wants to do, but he shows up anywhere. He showed up on that plane, and he really helped this young guy. And then today, and this is why I said, let me just do this posting really fast, because then today I get a message through my website, robertahosky.com, of a lady who's looking for mentorship. And I read her story, and she began to tell me about her childhood, about her struggle, about having to use candles to keep the lights on for her children, and how it was hard for her to see past her situation. But she figured out she would reach out to me because she figured that if I've been there and I'm where I am today, that maybe I can give her some hope and put her in the right direction. And again, God shows up in mysterious ways. So I'm reaching out to the young lady, and when I tell you people are in need, people are in need in this world, people are in need that I know, people are in need that I don't know. So what I want to share to you and what I shared with the young lady is that your test in your life is truly necessary to bring about your testimony. I'll say that again. Your test in your life is truly necessary to bring about your testimony. Without a test, there is no testimony. So you have to look at your issues, and you have to look at these problems that encounter in life, and realize that in the end you're going to win this thing, and that you're going through what you're going through just to make you a stronger person, and so that you have a testimony so that you can help others. Like, if I hadn't gone through what I went through, then I wouldn't be as valid or as powerful or inspirational or motivational, because I wouldn't be in a position to say what God has done for me. You know, it's a powerful thing. So I challenge everyone that's on this but challenge everyone that's on this live feed to look at life a little bit differently. Look at life differently. Don't look at life as if you're having problems. Look at life as if you are in a classroom and God is your teacher. He's your teacher. And even times, and you think about this as a teacher, when you're giving a test to your student, right? You give them the test because they should know how to do this test. They should know how to pass this test. But even in class, what are you? You're very quiet, right? You're quiet. The teacher is quiet during testing time. So even if you feel like God's not speaking to you in your test, that's only because he knows you already know what needs to be done to pass this test. And I'm going to let you cheat. So for everyone that's looking at this video and you're going through a test, let me explain to you how you win the test every time. It's by faith and works. Faith and works. Faith and works. Faith and works. Believe and work at it. Believe and work at it. You hear me? Do not let your current situation dictate who you are or what you do. You hear me? I don't care if the world is crumbling down. You put a smile on your face, and ladies, put some makeup on, and you work it and you keep it moving. Don't get stuck in depression. And that's what I'm coming against. Depression. The people that have been coming in contact with me have had a spirit of depression. You hear me? The spirit of depression is real. And so the way you beat this spirit, the way you do it is to be able to maintain your mindset. And this is why I'm so passionate about Miss Millionaire Mindset, is that the mindset is the birth canal of everything that you ever want to be, everything that you can be. But if your mind is ever contaminated, or if your mind is in a place where you can't function, then you won't be able to function on the outside. All right? So you have to practice on getting in a quiet place where you can just meditate with just you and God. And you have to push this thing, baby. You have to push. Depression is real. And if you know anyone that's depressed, or if you have been through depression, know that you can win this battle. With Christ, you can win this battle. It's a battle of your mind. And you have everything within you to win this fight. So as I've been traveling and I'm on my way back, not out of the country, but back to travel again. I have some more traveling I have to do, some more work stuff I have to do. I know that I'm going to encounter many more people, but here is what I wanted to say is basically you push faith and push, faith and push, faith and push, faith and push. Whoever is on this live feed, faith and push. I'm saying it over. You got to get it. You got to get it. You got to get this thing. Faith and push. Faith and push. Don't let your current situation stop you. Faith and push. Faith and push. God is bigger than every situation that you can ever encounter. He's bigger than that. You need faith and push. That has been the story of my life. If even when I was on welfare, even when I saved up money to get a bicycle for me and my son, even when I had to put Vaseline on his face because it was cold when we're waiting for the bus stop, even then, even at that point, I never ever saw my situation as a permanent situation because I always had faith and I pushed. Faith and I pushed. Faith and I pushed. You hear me? Do not let your mindset get the best of you. You use what God has given you and you take control over your situation. Faith and push. Every business that you're trying to birth, faith and push. Every ministry that you're trying to birth, faith and push. Every person that walked out of you, let them go. Faith and push. Every trial on that job, okay, faith and push. That is your answer to every test. Faith and push. Fear and faith can't live together. So if you're dealing with fear, you're dealing with the wrong thing, honey. You have to replace it with the faith. Faith and push. Faith and push. Faith and push. All right, so I am going to call it a night. Just wanted to go in my little secret place and give you guys some words of encouragement, of faith and push. And know that although you may be going through things in life, you are not alone. And you don't have to fight this battle alone. Know that God has your back, your front, your center, your side, all of the above. He is phenomenal. All right, guys and ladies, remember faith and push. And I pray right now that everyone that's on this live feed right now, that as you go to sleep tonight, that you hear my voice as you think about issues in your life. I pray that you hear faith and push. Faith and push. For those of you who journal, write it out. Faith and push. Faith and push. Faith and push. And every time the devil raises his head or things seem like it goes the wrong way, faith and push. Faith and push. Faith and push has been the story of my life. Now, I'm super tired, but I am going to call it a night, but I couldn't call it a night without getting this out of my spirit because somebody needed this. I know somebody on this live feed needed this, and I ask that you share this feed because somebody needs to hear this. Somebody needed to hear this. You're very welcome, Janet. Thank you very much, honey. You're welcome too, Tony. Always welcome. Thank you guys for tuning in. And remember, faith and push for every single problem in your life. All right. So I'm going to call it out. I'll call it a night. For those of you who know me know at 10 o'clock is when my internal clock starts shutting down and I go to sleep. But you're very welcome, Greta. Thank you for tuning in. God is awesome. He has awesome plans for you. There's nothing impossible, absolutely nothing impossible. You just have to have the faith and push.